Do you know how you perceive your parents is related to the areas of your life that you have most struggles? Well, let me explain a little bit. All of us have stored information in our unconsciousness when we were a child. So you might have felt abandoned, rejected, excluded, and this can be true or not. This doesn't matter. What matters is somehow the way you perceived your parents when you were a child is stored in your unconsciousness. And that pain is actually ruling your life right now. That's why it's important for us to understand our parents from our adult capability of dealing with reality. Why? The kid has the 100% rule, or something is 100% good or 100% bad, or my parents are 100% loving or they don't love me at all. Right now, as an adult, and if you can see your parents as humans that just like you are subject to errors and wrongs and rights, right? So the invitation is for you to, in this day of today, write down how you feel about your father, how you feel about your mother. Write down everything that comes to your mind. Also keep in mind that the over glorification of our parents are also an illusion and is also affecting how we deal with life right now. This is not something for us to blame no one, because it was what it was. However, it's in your hands and it's a power that you have to change this narrative. Because whenever you are able to bring the feelings that are stored there in your unconsciousness from a long, long time, bring to consciousness and decide to understand your parents. How? Well, go look at their history. Understand how they were treated. Understand what were their internal and external struggles. Whenever we humanize our parents, meaning we allow them to be humans, to do right things, to be good in a couple of things and bad in others. Whenever we do that, we actually start changing the feelings that we have stored there. So whenever you bring it to yourself and you can see reality from a different perspective and forgive whatever you believe you have to forgive, then you start becoming to walk a path of freedom, a path to your true self. So in a day of today, I invite you to understand what are your emotions. Now look to see if it is reality. You're gonna look and say, okay, they did not abandon me. They were just going to work. Now I understand that. So you can start telling yourself that you don't have to be perfect in order to be loved. And you start changing the narrative. Okay, so obviously this is not only for parents. It can be whoever took care of you when you were a kid.